the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo, lakad mo,
Normally. Static Rim play. And for Einkrad, the good thing about the Sand King is it does farm really quick. So again, shove into wave, play with your small camp down the line. They have... Ooh.
Yeah, Mirror ends up going down top lane. First blood already...
Should be too much that lane, so Kotl Doom just really is very passive, and that's punishable with just having CK in lane. You just have the mana, you run in.
Yeah, Dino, he hits like an absolute truck already. Collapse, in trouble, gonna try to run. Will stick charge up, but he's trapped up in the kinetic field, and eventually Dino gonna be able to secure the killers now. Maybe they even go back in onto Mirror. This time Slayer into that tree line. And problem is though, Slayer doesn't have a salve for the CK right now, so it does feel like Dino gonna be kind of stuck in this lane with very low HP as the Illuminate is gonna fly through, and the Arc Lightning is there. Or Chain Lightning rather, but whatever you want to call it. Team Spirit just being very annoying from a mile away.
Rotations just for that defense. And a good spot to fight here if they want to.
And Bignum, he's going to be targeted. Toronto, a little bit low on mana, but they should have enough damage to surely get rid of Bignum. Though Toronto, he's the one being hunted down. Einkrad is going to show up. Burrow Strike is out. They will secure the Storm kill. And that's massive for Mind Games as they go for a bit more now. Maposhka is going to try to juke them out. Yatoro, he's going to show up. They'll go after Bignum. They'll be able to take him down as Slayer. He'll keep trying to go after Maposhka, but it seems like the support duo is going to get punished or him and head down bot instead. Ward's place, they'll see Bignum, but that's not the target they want. Instead, Patushra, he's a much better target to jump on. And there you go, they're in. Vortex out, Doom being committed. They'll secure the kill very easily. Toronto Tokyo will be the one to
down here, not looking for kills in the area to punish. And that's when it felt like they slowed down.
And they've got Patushra. Doom is out. They want to make sure this DP cannot do anything in this team fight, as they will chase him down, and eventually the DP will die out. They do take him, but now the epicenter, Einkrad, going to come in onto Collapse, but he's a bit too tanky. In the meantime, Toronto Tokyo, he does die to Bignum. It's a big kill for Mind Games. They even found Collapse. That's what you wanted. They got the Doom down. And that's more
on the side of Team Spirit. It's just forced to jump when they're smoke broken, not finding the target they'd want. Mind Games, still finding more if they want to.
Yeah, they've got Mirror down a pot lane. It's not going to take them too long. Bignum will take another kill for himself in the end. Trying to bait right now is Dino. He's going to have his smoke broken, but an immediate blink in. They'll find Maposhka. They'll get a nice glimpse off. They'll at least find a second support. But the smoke is not all too bad here for Mind Games, and perhaps they can even move into that mid-tier 2 tower.
I mean, vision from Team Spirit, they just need one.
Well, they're going to go after Bignum. Again, it's not the biggest kill in the world, but it seems like Team Spirit, it's the only one they can see on the map right now. So they'll take it. In fact, there's a Doom out. Who have they got? It's going to be Patushra. Collapse. He goes his own way and he finds another. Team Spirit. This is more like the Team Spirit we know, Jonathan. Starting to really move out now. Should be able to take a very quick mid-tier 1 tower if they want it. Slayer is going to be able to spot out at least Toronto Tokyo, but he'll zip in with the BKB up. The Disruptor should be able to drop, and does. He's trying to get some wards out, but it does cost him his own life and Mind Games. They don't seem to want to play with the Disruptor down. Instead, they'll force Roshan.
So they know what's happening here.
Now they do. Roshan dropping very low. There's no buyback available from the Disruptor yet either. Doom is there. There's your buyback. Oh. A big Burrow Strike. The Maposhka. He landed a 3-man stun out. And now Mind Games, they are just getting ripped a new one as Yatoro. So much damage. What a stun in from the Rubik. And into the Roshan they go as Dino.
Oh, boy.
He's still trying to contest. Toronto, he'll make his way out. Dino, still just trying to run. Does really not want to die right now. He just fought back. He can't afford to die back like this, but he's got no choice in the matter. Yatoro will take him down. And it only takes one bad team fight for the, a couple kills, John, and that could be it for the tower, or rather the rats. Bignum will be the one on the front lines. Yatoro, he'll make the jump in, and Bignum is gone. There's your Enchantress. Dino, he's going to make the jump in onto Yatoro. There's no Aegis up. It may not matter, though. He's got so much damage, but they will hold him down. Nice lift away from Aposhka. It'll save the day as the epicenter. No, it wasn't there. Instead, Patushra, he's the one in danger now. In the meantime, Toronto Tokyo is still going, chasing down Slayer. Never mind that, though, because they'll go back onto Aincrad. Patushra, he has brought back. It just won't matter. GG.
And they call it. All right. Mind Games, I mean, they had a really good start though, Mike. You have to appreciate that strong start, how well their lanes came out, how great Aincrad had of the time in mid, and Team Spirit's going to have to execute, to the same level they usually execute, but they can't allow any opens to open up for Mind Games, because once that Dusa gets rolling, that Dusa.
Certainly isn't. Mid lane, of course, the one we haven't really talked about at all. Toronto Tokyo and Aincrad going to be going at it. So far, so good for Toronto Tokyo. But to come out, and it will be. Patushra able to get it done. Power runes, or rather water runes, going to spawn up Toronto. And Aincrad going to fight over them as Toronto now might get a bit active. No level 6 yet on Aincrad, so he can get a lot of damage out in this storm, and he's going to keep going. Maybe one more Remnant will do it. Aincrad still trying to back off. Toronto, he really wants the kill. Aincrad trying to fight back with the Aether Remnant, and he's got enough. Tips out. DK not having the greatest time farming. Against the Ench, there's just so much pressure. Just never know when that gank attempt's coming, and Patushra, he's not able to CS the way he would like. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Bit of a dive in here onto Slayer. Slayer still trying to fight against Mirror. Eventually collapse. Just going to chase him down and will be able to secure the kill. That's just enough damage on that Illuminate to allow. Off to a great re-chase down. Ooh. Nice pushback with the Tornado. And Patushra surely has nowhere to go this time. This Maposhka, he'll take the kill with the Impetus. You gotta love this new Hurricane ability with the wall. Almost gonna try and bait them in. Aincrad has rotated. No Astral Step connection yet. Actually, they don't got an E1. Aether Remnant's there, but it's a very messy initiation, and now Toronto, he sees the mistakes being made. That might be a tip to come out. I wouldn't blame them. Seems they do have Fiend's Grip up on Slayer, but the question is, who can you really target? They'll try. Onto Collapse they go. The Night Stalker, he's a big one. Toronto, right into the backside, has caught out the Bane immediately as the Nightmare is going to buy a bit of time for him to retreat, but they can just move in with this Dark Ascension. They've got all the vision in the world that they need. Fiend's Grip is there, but it's going to be cancelled off. They still have not got the Storm down. Oh. Toronto, he's going to get his way out. Patushra, he's the one in danger now. In fact, Dino, he's falling low to Yatoro, who's diving through tier 2 towers. Already 11.5 minutes in, they're just going right in. Oh, it's a full team wipe. Team Spirit. That's more like it. Poshka. Slayer in. Meanwhile, Yatoro is going to move into the DK now. He's not by that tower. And here comes Toronto Tokyo. All the way from downtown as they'll go for another. Slayer, he's going to get Vortex up. There's surely no escape. And there won't be. There's Toronto. He wants a little bit more. Aincrad gonna try and retreat in the nick of time, and he will. But it's just such dire straits now. Full Mind Game.
Actual item advantages on Team Spirit with a good 2k up. And you're stuck in a really awkward spot. You have to force fights with a Void Spirit and DK and just keep stalling for your Dusa. No value point even in the Stone Gaze, so she really can't contribute. But those two heroes alone, at this stage, just don't have enough to find anything themselves.
Toro taking himself high. They're going to try and chase down Maposhka. Fiend's Grip's going to be committed. I don't think they'll have the damage. Alright, Aincrad's going to come in. Maybe they do now. Maposhka, he's still alive. Stun is there. They do not have the damage. They are still trying. But what's it going to cost them? They'll get the Ench. Slayer is about to drop to Toronto. And will. And the rest of Mind Games, they're out of there. They'll take what they can get. Patushra's the only one that's been kind of left behind here on the Dragon Knight. And it does seem like he is set to fall. Collapse. just way too far ahead on the Night Stalker. And I think everyone knows what it feels like when you're available. They might dive him. No, he's going to back off. They do force more rotations as Dino now is going to get jumped. No hesitation from Yatoro, and now Toronto. He'll go after Bignum. You don't find Aincrad, but you find the bigger target. They call it GG. 15 minutes in, they've had enough.
God.
Well, John, the game's over. They've got a 12k net worth lead. What are you meant to do?
Not much. Not much there. My Team Spirit come out with this really quick draft. They, again, start with Cottle Storm. And Mind Games, I mean, consider what happened yesterday, Mike. The hack got his visage every single time. This time around, what do Team Spirit get every
Right. Trinkets.